Canyon bloody battle. The red flame tiger was approaching fiercely, and Nye Tien didn't dare to confront it head-on. He stepped on the Rui Fei Hong step and moved his body a few meters away strangely. Boom! The red flame tiger fell like a hill, with its steel claws falling. The huge boulder Nye Tien was standing on was cut into 4 or 5 pieces, leaving terrifying cracks even on the ground. Nye Tien stepped back a few meters to distance himself from the red flame tiger. The scarlet flame tiger deserves to be a second-order spirit beast. The power of its claw just now is at least tens of thousands of caddies. At this time, Nye Tien only had a strength of several thousand caddies. Even with the power of the stars from the 10th Yuan Mai, his strength could not reach 10,000 caddies. A head-to-head confrontation with the red flame tiger would be tantamount to killing himself. Roar! The red flame tiger let out an angry roar as soon as it hit the air. With a turn of its huge body, its tail like a steel whip was drawn towards the sky. Good bastard, cunning enough. Nye Tien didn't expect that the red flame tiger would have this move, and he didn't realize it all at once, and it was too late to dodge it. At a critical moment, he raised his arms to protect his chest. Crack! The tiger's tail drew over and hit Nye Tien's arms, sending him flying into the air. Nye Tien flipped in the air and landed gracefully. But his arms, a red bloodstain, are very frightening. Fortunately, he has the power of the stars, otherwise he would lose his arms. Nye Tien was thankful that the power of the stars had greatly improved his body, otherwise, it would have been impossible for him to withstand this blow with his strength at the 9th level of Yuan Mai. The scarlet flame tiger succeeded in one blow, turned even more violently, and rushed toward Nye Tien. Red-haired bastard, if the dragon doesn't show its power, do you think I'm a stinky loach? Nye Tien sneered, his body vigor surging, and his fighting spirit surging. Eastern Emperor's finger. Kill me! Nye Tien pointed out, his fingertip spreaded out, and a burst of air-breaking force struck the red flame tiger with an inconceivable trajectory, like a thunderstorm on a sunny day. Scarlet flame tiger was alarmed by the danger, and its fiery red head shook in the air. Psst. Dong Wang's finger was slightly deflected and hit one of the eyes of the red flame tiger, and the sharp force directly blasted the eyeball. This move was the first time that Nye Tien had used the power of the stars, and it was so powerful that it was enough to pose a fatal threat to Yuan Ling warriors. Ah! One eyeball was destroyed, half of the scarlet flame tiger's head was stained red with blood, and it let out a painful roar due to the sudden severe pain. The red flame tiger landed on the ground, its only remaining eye fixed on Nye Tien as if it wanted to crush the young master in front of him. Nye Tien became a little nervous. The red flame tiger was already in a berserk state. If he was not careful, he might die tragically on the spot. The red hairs of the scarlet flame tiger stand on end, exuding a tyrannical aura. Swoosh! Just as the scarlet flame tiger was about to attack again, a huge figure suddenly flew over. It's the Ice Snake King. The Ice Snake King suddenly jumped out and killed the red flame tiger by surprise, and directly entangled the red flame tiger's body, causing him to lose his ability to move. Roar! The red flame tiger fell to the ground, roaring to the sky, twisting its huge head, trying to bite off the head of the Ice Snake King. But the entwining power of the Frost Snake King was very strong, and he slowly tightened his body, squeezing the scarlet flame tiger out of breath. For a moment, Nye Tien was also stunned by the sudden scene. He didn't expect that the Ice Snake King, who had just finished laying eggs, could suddenly burst out with such a powerful force. To protect the children in his cave, the Ice Snake King would not hesitate to fight the red flame tiger to death. The red flame tiger's resistance became more violent, its huge body rolled, and the surrounding boulders were smashed to pieces. Horrific blood holes appeared in the body of the Ice Snake King, bleeding profusely. We must seize the opportunity. If this continues, the Ice Snake King will be killed by the red flame tiger. Nye Tien watched from the side, always ready to deal a fatal blow to the red flame tiger. After all, the Ice Snake King is not a second-order spirit beast and has just finished laying eggs, and his body is very weak. It is impossible to kill the scarlet flame tiger. It's this time. Nye Tien saw the timing, and if Yi Fei Hong stepped out, his body approached the two giant beasts that were fighting with each other at a strange pace. When approaching the red flame tiger, Nye Tien bent his body, stepped forward with both feet, and rode on the red flame tiger's neck. He grabbed one ear of Qianhu with one hand, took out Jianjuishan's Ankanjian with the other hand, pointed it at the back of Qianhu's head, and stabbed it hard. Psst. A sword stabbed in, Nye Tien grasped the hilt of the sword and turned it hard, and blood gushed out like a spring. Roar! The scarlet flame tiger howled miserably, its body strength burst out for the last time, and its huge body jumped up and slammed into a boulder. Not good! Nye Tien screamed, kicked hard, and flew backward. Boom! With a loud noise, both the scarlet flame tiger and the ice snake king collided on the boulder. The boulder, which was 5 or 6 meters high, was crushed into rubble with a bang. At the same time, Nye Tien fell from the sky and landed steadily, without any danger. He took a step forward to check on the scarlet flame tiger and the ice snake king. Qi Yanhu's half of his head was knocked down, blood was flowing, and he was completely dead. The ice snake king's body was drenched in blood, and he only breathed his last breath. His two unwilling eyes looked toward the direction of the cave, where there was his child. Nye Tien, are you all right? Mo Rushi dared to come over seeing the two giant beasts fall, looking at Nye Tien with terrified, beautiful eyes. It's okay. Nye Tien smiled lightly as if he had just experienced a moment of life and death. Nye Tien looked at the unwilling Ice Snake King, took a step forward, and said, "Go at ease, your child, I will take care of it for you." The Ice Snake King seemed to understand Nye Tien's words. His blue icy pupils slowly closed, and the last trace of vitality was lost. Nye Tien didn't hesitate anymore. He took a step forward, directly cut the head of the Ice Snake King, and took off the crystal core. Then he reached into the blood hole in the back of the Scarlet Flame Tiger's head with another hand and took out a scarlet spiritual core. 2 spirit cores, one red and one white, one of fire attribute and one of ice attribute, are very precious. Nye Tien handed the Scarlet Flame Tiger spiritual core to Mo Rushi and said, "Hold it, the Red Flame Tiger spiritual core will be of great help to your future cultivation." "Here, this spirit core, did you give it to me?" Mo Rushi was stunned for a moment, but Nye Tien worked hard to get 2 spirit cores, so giving her one directly made her feel warmly moved. Nye Tien smiled heartlessly and said, "Those who see it have a share." Mo Rushi was speechless. Nye Tien put away the Ice Snake King's spirit core, looked at the cave in the canyon, and couldn't help frowning. Could it be that there is another Ice Snake King in the cave? Why is this ice breath so strong? In the cave that the Ice Snake King vowed to guard to the death, a very powerful icy aura came out. This breath seems to be stronger than the Ice Snake King. Nye Tien was very surprised. Could it be that there is a second Ice Snake King in the cave? "Rushi, you wait here. I'll go in and take a look." Nye Tien was not sure what was in the cave, so he asked Mo Rushi to wait outside. Mo Rushi glanced at the corpses in the canyon, couldn't help swallowing, and whispered, "Then come out quickly." "I know." Nye Tien agreed, then turned and walked towards the cave.